Holy crap. Look at that. Everything works, I think. I guess y'all will be able to tell me if everything's working. Happy Saturday. We have more Harry Potter Legos than I know what to do with. So I guess the first thing that we get to do today is we get to figure out kind of what Legos we want to build here. And there are stacks and stacks and stacks of them. So, oh boy. All right, hold on just 1 second for me. I'll be right back. That was the world's worst timed phone call. Okay, back at it. So here's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna go through each of these Harry Potter sets and we're gonna let the chat decide which ones we build. And then we're probably gonna get started building, but before we get there, I want to point out the super fun Harry Potter themed overlay that was put together that I finished at like, I don't know, some ungodly hour in the morning and had absolutely no idea whether it was actually going to work or not. And it actually came out pretty good. So Chad and Steve and all the rest of the guys who were on with me last night goofing off trying to make that look good, I appreciate it. It actually came out really well. So, all right. There's so many of these, I don't even know where to start. I guess we'll start with the big one. The big one that we've got here is the Diagon Alley set, which I think is actually like 5 different houses. And each one of them has their own instructions. Like I think the gray and blue is a house, and the pink is a house, and the yellow and green is a house, and then the corner piece is a house. And so we can actually build each one of those separately, and then at the end, they all fit together. The cool part about this is, and I think you can see it on screen here, probably down at the bottom, is there are 1 million minifigs, which is the only part of the Lego builds that Gretchen cares about at all, but there's 1 million minifigs. So this is fun because it's kind of a Lego set, but it's also a play set. And includes all sorts of space. And you can see up here, you can kind of see on the back that it's got the inside of each of the houses that you can then use to play with the sets and all the minifigs. So this is one option. We can start that one, and it's gigantic. We can also, we have Hagrid and Buckbeak, and these are just relatively little ones, so that probably wouldn't take too long to put together at all. So we've got Hagrid and Buckbeak. We've got Hedwig with a little stand for her to sit on, and it looks like it comes with a minifig Hedwig as well. So we've got that one we can do. We've got the Hogwarts clock tower. And the clock tower is also kind of an in-the-middle one, not super tall. Again, lots and lots of minifigs. And this one includes all of the Christmas banquet outfits, which was the key selling point for this one for everybody, is that it's got Hermione in her Christmas dress, which has long been a favorite of the children that live in my house. And then finally we've got the Attack on the Burrow set, which again, lots of fun minifigs. Also includes Bellatrix Lestrange, which is always a good time. And it's the Weasley's house that gets attacked there at the beginning of the movie. So we've got good guys, and we've got bad guys, and we've got lots of wands, and it doesn't, I mean, we could light it on fire and make it super realistic, but probably don't want to do that. So I think those are all of the Harry Potter sets that I've got. So we've got the Buckbeak and Hagrid, we've got Hedwig, we've got the Hogwarts clock tower with the Christmas ball theme, we've got the Attack on the Burrow, and then we have the Diagon Alley, which is, I think, 1, 2, 3, which is actually 4 different buildings that we would kind of put together one at a time. So I throw it out to chat. I'm going to build all of them at some point anyway. Which ones do you want to get started with here today? And, you know, the rest of them, I mean, we'll just save for another stream at some point. I mean, realistically, we've probably got like at least 4 days worth of building. I mean, even if we can do like a medium-sized one and a small one per day, like that's 1, 2, and maybe 5 full shows worth of building. So there's going to be plenty of content to go around, but I figured I would throw it out to the group and figure out, you know, which of these would you want to get started on. So I don't know how many of the kiddos have access to chat, or if it's just the parentals that are taking care of the interaction part of it. But go ahead and throw something in chat and let me know which of these you want to look at, and we'll go ahead and get started. And while you are figuring that out, Evan likes the clock tower. All right, so we've got 1 vote for the clock tower. You guys think about that for a minute, and I will be right back. All right. What do we got in chat here? We've got Evan likes the clock tower. Riley likes Hedwig. Gary says hello from Ireland. Hello. We are trying to pick which of the sets we want to build today. Jack likes Hedwig. Riley chooses Hedwig again. She's trying to vote twice. That's not how this works, Riley. But that's the only one that's gotten 2 votes. So I guess we'll probably have to start with Hedwig unless anybody has a better idea. All right. Let's get this gigantic thing off of the chair. All right. Hedwig it is. Let's start by pulling up the instructions for good old Hedwig. And we need to go here. And what is the model number for Hedwig? Is 75979. All right. We will download the file. Save it. Open Hedwig. All right. There we go. Let's see what we got here. So Hedwig is pretty small, only 630 pieces. I feel like this one fits into the same space as the Star Wars helmets, the TIE Fighter helmet and the Boba Fett helmet. It's kind of the same size as those, and I think there's a BB-8 that goes in there as well. I'm very curious. It's got a little handle down here, and it makes me think that we're going to be able to move the wings, which would kind of be cool, but I don't know, so we'll have to see. On the back, oh, look at that, it does. It's got a little spinner there, and it looks like the wings will flap, and his head turns side to side. That's kind of cool. And then we've got the little Harry and Hedwig down at the bottom just to make all of the minifig collectors happy. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we can do here. Got an instruction booklet, which we're not going to need because we're using the digital one, so I'll put that down there with the other books. We got a couple stickers, nothing too crazy. And it looks like we have we've got 4 bags. So this one hopefully shouldn't take too long at all. It looks like bag 1 is going to be the stand. I see lots of brown and beige in there. And then 2, 3, and 4, my guess is 1 is going to be the body, 1 is going to be the wings, and 1 is going to be the head. But I could be wrong. So we'll have to see how it goes. The other part is I had a drink. I know I did because it had caffeine in it. And I need it, but I don't know where it went, so we'll have to figure that out. 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of annoyed that I went and got that drink and then have no idea where I put it. Getting old. Oh, look. There's little tiny Hedwig. Tiny, tiny. Right. This is there. All right, let's see what we've got. First instructions. Dump out all the bags. Jackpot. Don't need to scan the QR code because we're looking at it. So it looks like bag 1 is going to be the base, like we suspected. Bag 2 is going to be the body, like we suspected. 3 and 4. 4 has definitely got the head and kind of the ends of the feathers in it. All right. That should be pretty straightforward. So I guess the first thing we need to do is we need to put Harry together, huh? The kid's always falling apart on me. So there's Harry. Complete with, of course, come on, autofocus, you can do it. You can do it. Maybe you can't. Are you just busted? Well, then we can manually zoom it in. There we go. So Harry's got his glasses, of course, little scar, of course, Hogwarts robes, blue hands, interesting choice. I guess maybe they're mittens, or I don't know. Blue hands seems kind of a weird choice. Of course, he's little Harry, so he doesn't get full jointed legs. He just gets the little stubby legs that are on top of it. And we've got Harry before his haircut hair, which is expertly cut away so that you can see the lightning bolt in there. And then we've got wands, which it says are going to come 2 of them on a little piece. So we're going to pull one of those off, give it to Harry so he can defend himself. Like so. And there we go. Little tiny hairy paw with blue hands for some reason that we don't know. Blue hands hair. All right, and we know we've got Hedwig, so we can stick the bird over there as well. Now we got to build this little platform for him. Upside down on there. And Harry Potter goes there. And Hedwig goes there. And isn't that adorable? Come on down, come on down. Da, da, da. We can still see you. There we go. So little tiny Harry Potter, little tiny Hedwig. Not the actual Hedwig that we're going to be building, or we'd be done already. But a little, I guess, a little extra something to go with the big one. Okay, it looks like we're going to be doing lots of squares and lots of browns and at least one sticker on the front. Evan thinks that Hedwig would look great on the shelf next to his train. Would you like to know a secret, Evan? Watch this. What's up, Drew? So, Evan, I have another Hedwig. I have two of them. Why do I have two of them? I have no idea. But I have two of them. So if you think that this one would look great on the shelf next to your train, I bet you it can sit on the shelf next to your train, because I don't need two of them, especially if we're building one of them on stream. So just because you've got a Lego shelf and just because you thought it would look good, you get to have this one. I will make sure to send it up so that you've got something to do here over the next few days. All right, I'll go ahead and get started with this guy. I couldn't find my drink, so I just went and got another one. Like a barbarian means there's an open drink somewhere in the house here. But Drew and I were up burning the midnight oil, trying to make sure that we had a nice pretty stream for everybody today, so a little bit of hydration is not going to be a bad idea. Not going to be a bad idea at all. All right, we've got black and we've got, where's another one of those? There it is. There we go. These fancy red clear pieces. Oh, it just wants to do one side at a time. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. We'll do this one nice and slow. And put another one of these on here at the same size. Yep. And another red one. And then another one of those. And another yellow one. And then another long one like this. And I bet we go right down the other side. Oh, a little bit of bracing first. So we'll do you and you. So we had an idea this week, me and some of my friends, and I think it would be interesting to get everyone's take on here, since collectively all the kids on this stream have way more experience knowing what's cool on YouTube than I do. One of my friends wants to do a podcast or a live stream where all we do is eat different fast food and like come up with fun stories to tell about the fast food restaurant that we're eating from, and like try out all sorts of different crazy ridiculous stuff from fast food restaurants that nobody ever orders, and that's probably terrible, but you need to be able to share that stuff with people so that they know what they're getting themselves into the next time they go and want to order off the crazy menu, at a restaurant or something like that. And I'd never really thought about it before, but I'm really good at eating, like world class. Not many things I do better than putting food in my face hole. So maybe it would be kind of my way of giving back to the world, of using my talent to create ridiculous online content for people to sit around and laugh at. But our first conversation was going to be why everything Chick-fil-A makes is garbage. And I was just basically gonna battle to the death with anyone who feels like Chick-fil-A is actually quality food of any kind. And I feel like, oh God, did I? Sean, we're gonna need to be a little more specific about which dinner we had after a V-Mug, because that doesn't narrow it down for me very much. Yes, we've done many after V-Mug dinners in many different V-Mug cities. I think the most fun of those were back in the good old days when we'd make Steve pay in Boston for us to go to like a Brazilian steakhouse, which would inevitably turn into a night. It would turn into a thing. At one point, I think we had nicknamed the drink cart because they actually brought a drink cart around and made like caipirinhas and all sorts of fun stuff in front of us. And one of the ladies who worked for the V-Mug was very, very pleased with the caipirinhas and had had many of them. And the drink cart guy dedicated the entire drink cart to her. And I think I almost fell out of my seat laughing. But yes, the Fogo drink cart night was up there. That might have been peak after hours Boston V-Mug. It was good times. And it was always the who's going to invite themselves to the party and who's going to not pay for their own food at the party and just assume that someone's corporate account was going to cover it. And it was always the same people every year, and it just kind of got to be a running joke. It was pretty good. And I bet Sean knows who I'm talking about, and I don't even have to tell him who I'm talking about. All right, so we've got that. We've got you guys that go on the side here. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. But now you've made me miss getting on planes and going places and doing stuff with friends, so I'm upset with you. That was uncool. Not very nice. Closing in on a year of not getting on an airplane. That's craziness. Absolute insanity. What do people do to stay sane when they don't have airplanes to get on and run away? I don't know. All right, looks like we're making the gears for the wings moving. So you're gonna go in here like that. Yep. Looks like it. All right. And then, do we do the other side? Oh no, it goes in 90 degrees. All right, so we take the yellow one. We take the other little gear. And we take, is it this guy? I guess it is. Yeah. We put you on there. We put you on there. We attach you. It's not the most useful set of instructions ever. And then, wow, that's unnecessarily complicated, kids. Wow. Arrow hasn't been on a plane since 2014. Is this by choice, Ariel? Is Sean just unkind to you and doesn't take you places? I think that's how that's supposed to go. And now we'll go, there we go. Because the crazy part is, in 2019, I flew, what, like 260,000 miles or something just absolutely insane. And then in 2020, even before we got grounded at the end of February, he's terribly unkind. That makes sense. On brand. And then in 2020, I'd probably gotten 60 or 70,000 miles in before they shut us down at the end of February. So it was going to be another crazy year. And then it just evaporated. It just vanished. In the Shawshank Redemption, Warden would say it vanished like a fart in the wind. And yeah, I think it's been a long year for all of us. No school, no sports, elections, crazy time. This goes up like that. Okay. Ooh, look at that. So we've got a drive shaft down the middle that's connected to these guys. So that when we turn these handles, it's actually turning. I think you can probably see that. It's turning the drive shaft there. Or you can see it better if I turn the drive shaft, it turns the handles. So that's kind of cool. All right, and we got everything on there, right? Two of those, yep. All right, now we got to put something on top. So we start with you. And you. And the brown L's. Go around like this. Where'd you guys go for your honeymoon? I'm always interested in what people get to do for their honeymoons. I remember being super excited about mine because I got to do like half a honeymoon on a cruise, like normal, what you would think about as honeymoon stuff. And the other half of it, I got to go to spring training. And so I spent a week watching baseball, which was kind of the most awesome honeymoon ever. All right, that goes in there. And push the pin through there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, COVID's kind of messed up everything. It's funny, you put in there, like going back to college to switch degrees, and it kind of makes my stomach hurt a little bit right here. Like, even just the thought of college and testing and having to go back and do any of that again ever is just a little bit vomit inducing. I've never been to Jamaica. I think that would be fun to go to Jamaica sometime. You know what I also noticed about this set is there's no brick separator. Every set that we've done on stream so far has had a brick separator. And luckily, I have an entire bag of them, so it's not like we're gonna miss out on it, but that was just weird that I just now noticed there's no brick separator in this set. Because what I want to do is I got that little axle that's in the middle there, and I want to push it all the way through, but it is hard without something to push on. So the brick separator works perfectly to just use that front edge and push it in. So there we go. Yes, yes, and then 2 of these. I've never been to Jamaica. I have been to St. Martin and Martinique and Grand Cayman and Turks and Caicos a couple times. I've never been to Jamaica. I think that'd be fun. All right, 2 more brown L's, which go here and here. It's going to be the final tragedy of COVID that as soon as this is over and we can all travel again, we're not going to have any money to do it because we've spent all of quarantine trying to keep ourselves sane. Be the last final legacy of the pandemic, is I've got all these places to go and all these people to see, and I've spent a year buying and building Legos instead. Oh, these are interesting pieces. It's kind of like a normal L piece, except it's got a full flat piece on the back. So it kind of sticks up. So it's like a T. It's at a very odd angle though. What do they want us to do with these? They want us to put one of these on top, like that. And then put one of these like that. And then another T, like that. And then you. Like that? That's really convoluted. Yeah, buying houses. I completely renovated this one when I moved in January of last year. So yeah, it's not as bad as some other investments. At least we have some place to live that doesn't suck, right? But certainly makes for an interesting time. All right, so you go there, and one of these. Okay. But just the one side, or are we going to flip it around and do the other? I'm going to put that over there. And then we flip it around. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing to the other side. They just broke it out into a separate set of instructions for us. Oh, except that other side doesn't have the other pieces. It just has that. Maybe we'll put those on later. Who knows? All right. You go like that, yes, and then I don't know what you're trying to get me to do. Like that, I guess. Are we going to lift this up and lock it in place? I bet we are. I bet we are. Because this one's going to go on like that. And then we're going to put one of these on here, like we already have on the other side. And then we're going to put one of them down here. And we're going to put one of them on this side. Like that. And now I bet you we're going to lift this whole thing up and snap it in place. Well, not yet. Not yet, fam. White and you. We need two of those. White and you. And this goes there and there. Now do we get to snap it up? No, of course not. Just let me snap it up already. Ugh. Still no. You, yellow, red. Little stud. That's probably going to be for the nameplate that goes on the front. Now we got to do the other two of these, which go there and there. And you go across the front like that. And we do red, yellow, red, yellow, yellow, red, yellow, red. These two go in here. Right in the middle. These two go there. These two go there. Two. Haha, finally. We get to lift it up. And so here, let's zoom in and see if we can't show you what's going on here. So down here on the bottom, we've got the two socket pieces. And then on here, we've got the two ball pieces that are going to snap into them. And we put those hinge pieces back here so that this whole thing moves, and then it should snap. Did that go all the way in? It did not. Ah, there we go. Satisfying snap. All right, so that gets snapped in, and that's how we kind of get it at an angle instead of having it be kind of straight up and down. We use those hinges, and then we use the snap joints at the front to make sure that it can sit off at a little bit of an angle, which is not, you know, a normal angle for Lego stuffs. All right. Anything else? Yep, we got a couple more pieces to put on here. We're going to put you in here, like that. And we're going to put you, and you, and you. Just kind of clean up the top there, make it all nice and tidy. And here's our first sticker of the day. So we call these the Mike Stanley memorial stickers because it drives him crazy, like some sort of OCD ASMR thing every time we do stickers on stream, which just makes me want to do more stickers on stream. So let me put that on there like that. Nailed it. Perfect sticker. I like it. All right, and then faceplate goes on there like that. And we've got Hedwig's little perch. And I think, I'll zoom back out here, I think that's going to be all for this first bag. Yes, it is. All right, so we got a couple little pieces we can stick over in the boneyard, nothing crazy. All right, bag one is done. How are we doing out there? Everybody ready for bag two? Let's check and make sure. What that is. Check and make sure things aren't blowing up too much. All right, bag two. Looks like we're going to build kind of the core of the body, like the framework that we're going to put everything else over. Does anybody need? God, scrunching into a microphone? If you do, I'm here for you. All right. Got a big bag, and we got two little bags. Go ahead and do them all. Sweet. Thanks, Sean. Thanks, Ariel. Have a good afternoon. Happy Saturday. Everything out of the bag there. All right. We got some weird colors. And remember on the last stream we talked about like the colors that they use to make the directions easier, to make it easier to print the directions and figure out what's going on, but they're not colors that are supposed to be like exposed. We've got crazy aquas and we've got light blues. And I'm betting that those are going to be pieces that sit underneath, but we're just going to use them. Oh, and we've got crazy green. So there we go. We've got Carolina blue, and we've got some sort of crazy, like old school Hornets aqua. And then we've got that bright green, like Seattle Seahawks green. So I'm betting that those are all just going to be used to help make the construction easier, but not necessarily something that's going to show when we're done. But what do I know? Let's see what happens. All right. I'm still low-key wondering where my drink went. It's bugging me a little bit. I'm also getting hungry, which is a good sign. But I need to figure out what I want to eat. I would ask Riley what we're going to have for lunch, but I know what her answer would be. It's always a good answer. I know what the answer is not. The answer is not Chick-fil-A. It is never Chick-fil-A. 2, 1, I need 3 of these. Okay. There goes 1. There goes 2. There goes 3. And then I'm going to take square blocks with holes in them. These guys, I'm going to put them here, and where's the other one? Come on, brain. There it is. Then we're going to take 2 of our Seahawks green. I love you, and you can be completely wrong. Like, there's nothing saying that just because you're amazing that you have to be right about everything all the time. Chick-fil-A is generally just terrible. And the thing is, like, it is objectively bad, at least for me, because I can't stand the oil. Like the peanut oil or whatever it is that they cook everything in, like it feels like it stays on me. I can taste it, like I can smell it. It's just, I'm not a fan. Not a fan, can't do it. And the good news is, like if I wanted good chicken, there's a Bojangles literally at the end of the street. They will bring me, maybe that's what I want for lunch. I feel like Bojangles might be a good lunch. Look at that. Discussing the worst of lunches may have brought me to the best of lunches. It's the circle of life. We need you, and we need you. Yeah, that's totally. I want Bojangles. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna get good old DoorDash to bring me Bojangles. There's Jersey Mike's. Also a good choice. And Chick-fil-A, not a good choice. And Qdoba, good choice. Zaxby's, Arby's, Taco Bell. So much goodness. See, wouldn't it be fun, like, to have a stream where we literally just start at the top and order stuff? What's up, Ryan? Thanks for the comment on the overlay. It was a fun project last night. We call the show Bricks and Beverages. Last night was Photoshop and V-Beers, and it came out pretty well. But I am excited about doing a stream or a podcast where we just start at the top of the fast food list in DoorDash and pick the most ridiculous stuff possible and then order it and then tell jokes about it and make fun of everything. I can get Auntie Anne's delivered. Salsaritas, Philly Pretzel Factory, Jack in the Box, Penn Station, Bojangles. Gonna do that 4-piece Supremes combo with the honey mustard. We're gonna I want to add a honey mustard, not a condiment. I guess they call those things different. I'm going to select my drink. We're going to do sweet tea because we're going to do sweet tea. And I'm going to upsize my seasoned fries fixin'. Dipping sauce. I want to add a dipping sauce. I bet I can do that in here somewhere. Popular items. Breakfasts. Family meals. Dinner meals. Boneless chicken favorites. Yeah, I'm gonna say Bojangles is better than Chick-fil-A in every conceivable way. Hey, look, they even have salads. Who knew? Beverages, sweets, extra. Aha! Honey mustard. Give me that honey mustard. Okay. Bojangles, 4-piece Supremes tender meal, legendary iced tea, seasoned fries, and extra honey mustard. Bring it to me. All right, Bojangles has confirmed my order. They've taken my money. They're prepping my food. Jackpot. All right. Big shout out to Steph. Bringing up the Chick-fil-A, crushing it with the Bojangles. I'm going to give you credit for that. All right, so now we're going to build, I guess, some sort of gear. I guess this is going to translate the gearing that we built on the stand into whatever it is that we need to do to move the wings. So let's see what we got. We've got another one of these things, but this time with a black axle. So we go like that. Oh, and that's a big gear. That's not a little one. That's a big one. Like that. And then it goes through. We put a yellow piece on to brace it. And put that on there. And this whole thing goes onto the platform like so. Wow, look at everything like all tied together. We'll zoom in again so that you can see, because that's kind of cool. Zoom. All right, so we put these two on the front, and then this was on that piece that we just put in there. And so now turning any one of these like turns everything. And there's a gear here that's sticking out just enough on the back that I bet we can attach something. We're getting awful fancy up here in here with the head wig. Kind of like it. Okay, we need you and little tiny white ones, you. And this goes on there. Yep, and then we do it again. Yep. All right, what's it telling me? Those things straight up, those things straight out. Yeah, okay. I guess those are directions for people who can't read the directions, but it's all good. Right, take you. We'll take you. Take you. Take you. These little guys go underneath. You. Put on there. And now we've got some of our crazy Charlotte Hornets aqua that go on the back there like that. And another aqua piece. Now we've got the gray ones. Go like that. And now we've got another gear. Oh, we're actually going to do a gear on either side of this one. So fancy. And then this whole thing goes down in there like that. And then we put some side plates on, like that. And then we put some pieces to top on like that. Our last aqua piece goes in the middle. Four side pieces here. Then we take you, and you, and you, and you, and another gear piece. That goes down from the top, and this comes up from the bottom. I think I'm actually going to take down the Christmas decorations this weekend. I mean, I say that, and there's a good 50-50 chance that I don't do anything of the sort. But I'm debating it. Where do you go? You go on just like this. Okay. And do our gears mesh? Oh, they do. More fancy gears. I figure I made it all the way through January, right? I mean, tomorrow's the last day of January, right? I feel like I made it all the way through January, having the joy of my Christmas decorations sustain me. Yep, and that ties into, man, now everything's tied together. It's all so fancy. Got gears and gears and gears. All right. But I feel like I start getting, I think I'm the only house left in the entire subdivision that still has Christmas decorations up. And Gretchen tried to convince me that we just needed to leave all of the trees and lights up and just change the holiday that we were celebrating, but then I would have to celebrate too many crappy holidays that I don't like and don't want to celebrate. So I think it is. I think it's time to pull everything down and box it up and put it away until next year. What are we doing now? Black ones in, not the big ones, this one. Alright. And what are those? Alright. Like that. Okay. And then we do the other side, which is this one, which also gets 2 of you. And you go like that. And then you go like that. Okay. And then we fold them up. And we attach them. Whoa, but that it didn't like that at all, did it? Huh. Alright. Kind of got to hold the bottom on because it's not super sturdy until you get the top snapped on too, and then it's a whole lot better. But I just tried to flip that one up and it comes popping off the bottom like, I don't know what you think you're doing. And you. Put you there. And 2 of these. There and there. And you in the middle. And now a whole bunch of little pieces. We're doing like, these are like quarter circles. There and there. And there and there. Is that it? 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep. And then this whole thing look at that. Everything lines up. Everything snaps together. Wow. Good job, everybody. Now, when we turn the little handles, everything turns. So fancy. All right, and now we got to build right on here, which feels, I don't know. That doesn't feel like a great idea to me, but okay then. We could have built on a standalone piece and then attached everything later. All right, we got another one of those crazy T's. And you. And you. I feel like this is a good warm-up for the Diagon alley. This is a good way to kind of get all the cobwebs loose and remember how to build Lego. And you. White piece over the top. And you in the middle. That looks like the picture. And And this is the head. All right, so this is going to go right directly on the front. So that looks like that's where the head's gonna live and be able to twirl, swirl on. Now we've got some more of the quarter circle pieces that we need to be able to use. My order has been picked up from Bojangles. That makes me happy. So we put you there, and you there, and you there. Should be one more, and there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And put this on top. Okie dokie. And now we've got white pieces. 1, 2. 3, 4. And now we want you to go there, and there, and there. And then 2 more on the front. There. And then these 2 weird wingy things, which are going to go there and there. Ow. That hurt. And now we take this and this. We feed it through here like that. And then we do the same thing again on the other side, and we feed it through there like that. And you and you and you. And this whole thing goes where exactly? Onto the middle, okay. I definitely think we're seeing some wings here. And I bet we're going to do the same thing but mirrored on the other side. And then don't you go flying around. There. And there. And you. And you. And you. And you. All right. Two of those. And these go on the bottom like that. They do. these guys on the front like that. Oh, not the big one. And like that. And then the long ones go back here, because this is where Hedwig shakes some tail feathers. You go in there like that. Oh, and now we got to make the little envelope, I think. Yes, and yes, and yes, and yes, and yes, and stickers. It's sticker time. Nailed it. I am very happy. And then we put this bad boy in the middle. And we do the last sticker. Is there a right side up? Oh, it's the Hogwarts crest, so duh. Look at that. So good. And then this attaches to the front like that. So we've got Hedwig. We've got kind of the beginning of the wings and of the tail. And we've got the place where the head is going to connect. And then we've got the little letter saying, Harry, you can get out of your abusive familial relationship and stop getting beaten up on and treated like garbage every day, and you can come to a magical place and learn magic. And now we got to put, oh, I guess these are Hedwig's claws on here, huh? They're like actual claws. That's kind of cray. Look at that, they're like little claws. And this one's crooked. We can't have crooked claws, so we need to figure that out. I don't want no crooked claws. That one's straight. And there, oh, that's a little better, but not good enough. Now it's too far the other way. I'm a mess. Where's my Bojangles? Okay, there we go. And then these go and clip on here and here, like that, and then fold down like that, so you've kind of got little Hedwig claws carrying the envelope. How cool. Okay, all right, now I gotta be honest, I'm a little worried. by how many pieces we have left over here. Like these ones, there's only one of. I guess they're all just only one of, but I feel like that's a lot of pieces to have for such a little bag. But, oh well, we will stick them over here in the parts bin. I guess we're done with stickers. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we don't have any more stickers to do. We'll stick that over there too. And I think we're ready for bag 3. Picked up. My dasher is on the way. And where's bag 3? Here's bag 3. It's not too bad. Not too crazy. Looks like we've only got one little bag inside. Yep. Lots of little annoying pieces in this set. Okay. Looks like the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start building the sides. So we need one of those little annoying pieces and one of those little annoying pieces and then one of these slightly less annoying pieces. And we're going to go here and here and there. And now we need 4 of these little annoying pieces. One, two, three, 4. And we're going to go 1 and 2. Aziza is approaching with my order from Bojangles Chicken and Biscuits. My favorite person. So the bet is always, will they follow the directions and just leave it at the door? Or are they going to stand there and make me yell at them over the doorbell to go away? Because there's a damn pandemic and I don't need to talk to you to get my food. So we will find out here shortly, won't we? You and... Here's the doorbell. Leave it and walk away. There you go. You can just leave it there. Thank you. Don't know why that's so difficult. The directions are sitting right there. All right, here's something weird on the build-wise. That piece up at the top, that's like a 4 square with a slant on top of it. I don't... Oh, there it is. I was like, I don't actually see that piece, which could end up being an issue in the long term. But I was just blind. And then this whole thing goes there. All right. All right. Let's finish this bag. And then I think we'll probably take a quick break for lunch. More little annoying pieces. I'm so excited about all of these. Yeah. And now little annoying black pieces. Yeah. Tail feathers. Okay. Now it looks like we're going to do the other side. Like, I just don't get it. Even outside of, like, we're in a pandemic, why would you ever want to see somebody at the door? But, like, the directions are pretty clearly spelled out in my profile that says, ring the doorbell, leave the food. Like, the DoorDash guy can't do anything to fix an order if it's not right anyway. Like, are you just wanting, like, I've already tipped you. Are you just wanting to hand me the bag? I don't get it. I don't get it. All right, this one is attaching to, oh, do I have to do 2 of those? Ugh, I do have to do 2 of those. Okay. All right. I see where both of them are going to go, though. So, we got that going for us. And put you there. Put you there. You there. And a clip. Put you there. No. No, like that. That's how we go. And then these 2 are going to clip on the right side there and there. Feathers and plumage. Okay, now we're going to put some gray pieces in here and here. And then, where are you? There. And there. And black ones. And blue ones. 2, 3 in a row. And we have to do that twice. Okay. You and you and that and 1, 2, 3. Okay. I've made 2 of you as requested. And these are going to go on the top like that and like that. So we got those on there. And then we go back to little builds. So we're going to take you and you get on there. And you there. And black and white. Get all those flat. And this goes there. And more little pieces. When you build this one, Evan, there are a lot of little pieces. Little tiny annoying pieces. But I'm sure it's going to look good when it's done. But right now, mostly just annoying. Let's do some more annoying pieces. Why not? Annoying. Annoying. And then this one goes all the way up there. Okay. And you. And this guy. Lots of little annoying pieces. There. And there. is that piece? I believe that piece is you. Like so. And this whole thing goes on this side like that. Okay, I guess so. Oh no. Oh, look at, wow, look how fancy that is. Not just going up and down, but like the wings actually flap. Woo. You go, Lego. That's pretty impressive. All right. You and you. And you. And you. This goes up here somewhere. Oh, it attaches onto there. Like that. Okay. You. There should be another one of those. Yep, there it is. Like that. And like that. And like that. And then like that. And then this goes there. Crazy cool. And now we need to do some stuff over here where we're going to take you and little tiny annoying and tiny and you and you. And this clips on to this one, like that. And then you and you and you and that and that. We need to do 2 of those. that. All right, so we got 2 of those that are done. We're going to go here, and we're going to go here. All right, so look at that. We've got like an actual, like, honest to goodness wing section. And I still think it's so cool that the wing doesn't just move, like it actually flaps. Science. I like it. All right, looks like we've got one more thing we need to build for here. We've got you, and we've got you, and you, and you, you, and you, and you, and little annoying piece, you. You, little green piece, whole thing gets stuck right on there. And we do white, black, white, like so. Oop, that wasn't what I wanted to take off. I wanted to take off that is what I wanted to take off. Did I put you on the wrong direction? I feel like I might have. I feel like you should have gone on like that. Yes. Because then you go on that, and then you can go in there. Okay. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. And we do black, white, white. Yeah. And then you go up there, and we do black, white, this guy goes on here, up like, do this kind of the same way as before, right? This goes on the end, like, come on, punk, get in there. Seriously. Like, you go in fine. What's wrong with you? Oh, wow. Check this out. All right, so here's something fun. We'll zoom in for this one. So normally, these pieces look like this. And they're gray and they snap, right? So on both sides, you've got like a way that you can actually squeeze these, and they fit into, they fit into stuff like this, where you take it and it just snaps in, right? I mean, we've seen these a billion times. Okay, so this one is absolutely correct on one side, but check out the other side of this. It's like it got screwed up in manufacturing. So when I was trying to put that in there, it's like, no, we're not going to do that. Luckily, over here in the boneyard, we have one that actually works. So we can swap that out. And I don't have to sit here banging my head against it, wondering, what am I doing wrong? Why won't this work the way it's supposed to? Because now it works the way it's supposed to. All right. So that is the end of bag 3. I'm gonna take a quick break and grab something to eat, but I should be back on in like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. And we will finish this one up, and then we'll get started with one of the buildings on the Diagon Alley set. Yeah, I don't know, like that's just crazy. It's totally filled in. It's totally filled in, like it won't squeeze, there's nothing you can do with it. It's like it just didn't get printed properly or molded properly, but there we go. All right, give me 10 minutes, let me get something to eat, and I'll be back on. All right. That was a good lunch. Bojangles. Bojangles is the legit. It made me happy. Let's see if we can't light it up in here a little bit. Maybe. So we got one more bag left in Hedwig, bag number 4. And then I'm gonna at least start one of the Diagon Alley buildings, because that was what we kind of set out to do today. And I'm glad we did this one, because this one's actually been pretty fun. And it doesn't look like oh, look at all the little annoying pieces. It doesn't look like we have too much work left to do on this guy. And then we'll pick a house to start working on with the Diagon Alley. All right. So it looks like we're going to do on the right side the same thing that we did on the left side last time. So we're going to take this guy, put it there, and this guy there, this guy there. Okay. We've got 4 of these that are going to go on the top and the bottom. There. And we're going to take it off of there. Take you. And we're going to take you. You. And you. Right there. Nope. 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 There. I want to listen to music too. There we go. Usually I turn off the music while the stream's going, or at least mute the music on my end. But I figure this is only do one of those, okay? This is a good time to play some music. Oh, these actually go all the way up, so we actually messed this side up. It needs to go all the way up there like that. Okay. Now we need to build 2 of these. Tell Jack I was watching the Avengers Age of Ultron while I was eating lunch. Watching Hulk do a bunch of smashing. Watching Captain America remind everyone to watch their language. Alright, we got 2 of these, and they're going to go in the back just like before. There. And there. Alright. Yes, it is. It is an absolute ton of even just these little quarter. I mean, I get what they're trying to do with all of the detail and stuff, but there are a million of those little tiny ones. I don't doubt that he can do it, but it is a lot of little pieces. It actually makes this build end up being way more pieces and way longer than it necessarily needs to be. But I mean, I get that they're trying to make it nice and fancy and all that stuff. So. now it looks like we get to build the head. So we've got the wings done. You and you. And that. And then catty corner, we do that. And then like that. And then these ones. Yeah. They're gonna go that way. And that way. Back over. White. Green. 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 No, you. There. Over. Okay, gonna go on the corner there a little bit. Now we use these T pieces and our teal. And we go outside facing like that. That. almost done. It feels like this one's taken forever with all these little pieces. I guess we started like right at noon. So it's been, even with the lunch break, it's been 2 hours. This one is almost done though. And then I think, what did oh, those actually just go down in there. I think that once I'm done with this one, I think I'm going to, what does this mean? I think I'm going to, like that. There we go. After we get done with this one, I think I'm going to start one of the Diagon Alley houses. Like, I'm confident that we are not going to get that finished today, but I feel like going ahead and getting started on it is probably not a bad idea. These really are just never-ending tiny little arc pieces. Because it's gotta look pretty. 4 and 2. And an eyeball. Big old crazy bird eyeball. Alright. Looks like we're gonna go all the way around. Ye old bird eyeball. And then we flip to the other side. Now we are almost done. Almost done. Goes there, and that goes there. Okay, we've got 2 pieces here that are identical, which means I missed something. Where did we miss a step? Right there is where we missed a step. And it's on the bottom. Oh, it looks like this will be fairly easy. Yeah, these will be fairly easy to fix because they're actually just pieces on the bottom there. Okay, so we go back to the end. And all right, so there's Hedwig. And here's the coolest part. Like, it's not just that the wings flat or wings move, it's that they actually are hinged and flap like actual bird wings. Like, that's pretty crazy. Huh. I like it. And then we've got a little head that turns upside down because it's an owl. It can do that kind of thing. And we got our little letter that we're bringing to Harry to get him out of slavery. Got the wings on the back. That is just too cool. How cool is that? I like it. And then, as the kicker, we've got little Harry and little Hedwig that we can actually put right in front there so that the final product looks like that. That's pretty cool, huh? Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting. I was expecting like the wings to move, but the like the fully articulated wings flapping and being hinged there at the end. Wasn't expecting that. That's pretty cool. I like it. It will indeed look good on a shelf right next to a train. But there we go. Hedwig is done. Ta-da! I like it. Not too many pieces left over at the end. Very cool. All right. So, in the next, I don't know, what do we want? Like a half hour or so, I guess we've got left. All right, time for the big boy. Get back up here. All right, so now we've got this Gigantor. And like we talked about before, it's broken up, I think, into 4 pieces. I think this is one piece where we've got Ollivander and Scribblush, and then we've got the Quidditch Surprise and the Daily Prophet. Maybe just Quidditch Supplies are one. And then Daily Prophet and Flourish and Blots is one. And then the Weasley's Wizarding World is down at the end, and I think it's its own deal. So I think we can pick one of those 4 to be able to work on. Does anyone have any requests? We've got Ollivander's and we've got little Ollivander and his wands in cases. We've got Quidditch Supplies. We've got the Daily Prophet and Flourish and Blots. And then we've got I love the little arm tipping the hat on top of the Weasley's Candy and Joke Store. And then we've got lots and lots of, I'll scoot this up. Don't knock over the drink. I'll scoot this up. And then we've got lots and lots of minifigs. I mean, I want to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 minifigs. We've got little Ron and Hermione and Harry and Ginny. And we've got the Malfoys over here. And we've got the Weasleys over here. So we've got a little bit of everything. And we've got Molly in the middle. We've got Ollivander. We've got Florian. I think that's I think that's Florian. Nope, there's Florian. We've got Gilderoy Lockhart in here. And then we've got the photographer for the Daily Prophet. So we've got a ton of stuff to do. You want to start with Ollivanders? That's kind of the end of the street. That seems like a good place to start. All right, let's do it. Let's come back here. And I think I'd already pulled this up. Let's see. All right, I don't know which one this is. Is that Ollivanders? Jackpot! It is. All right, so we've got Ollivanders. We'll start with there. Let's do that. Okay, this box is gigantic. So I'm gonna set it over here. I'm gonna open it up and see what we can do with it. All right. Let's cut the tape. That sound you hear is eBay crying, because as soon as I cut the tape, it's not worth nearly as much as it was before I cut the tape. Oh my God. Okay, check this out. Let's get everything out of the way. I'm just gonna dump it on the table, I think. Or I'm gonna try to. What is that? There's a whole nother box in here? I don't even know what the box is. Is there more? Nope, that's empty now. And there's a whole second big white box that is also taped shut. But I'm not sure what's in here. Let's find out. Slice it and slice it. Oh God. It's more. Here's an entire bag of books and stickers and such. And we've got all the places that make the street that we're going to build on top of. And we've got like wow, this is kind of impressive. That's a lot of Lego. Okay, so I guess we got to start getting organized, huh? It looks like Ollivanders and Scribulus are going to start with, oh, I guess this is very beginning. Bags 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is what we need. Everything else, I guess we can kind of put away for a little bit. I don't know, because I think you're the one who has the big castle. I'm the one, like I only had the little one. Like I had the one with the little microfig, so I haven't opened, I don't even think I own the big Hogwarts castle. So what we need to do is we need to clear some space down here. And we need to find bags 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And everything else we can kind of just set aside and use later. So this is bag 9. We'll get it out of the way. And this is 14. This is another 14. And this is bag 8. Aha! Here's one. There's bag 5. We'll hold on to that one. And here's bag 3. And here's bag 4. And here's bag 2. And here's bag 4. And here's another 3. And here's bag number 1. And there's 7 that can go away. I love how the different bags are like different color schemes. You can kind of tell what buildings they go to. There's 10. There's 20. There's 13. There's another 10. There's 17. There's 12. And 19. And 11. And 17. Dear goodness. And 9. 18, and 11, and 15, and 19, and 13, and 15, and 18, and 20, and 6, and 10, and 6, and another number 1, and 16, and 12, and 5, and a bunch of big flat panels that don't have a number on the bag, and number 7, and number 8, and number 6, and number 2. Alright, so you guys, go down there. And we have bag 1, bag 1, bag 2, bag 3, bag 4, another bag 2, another bag 4, another bag 3. Whoa. What is this? Silencio, keep it between us. It's got a little push it here thing. Okay. Okay. End of the box opens, I guess. I guess so. Oh my. Looks like it's all of the like all of the figures and stuff. I guess. Welcome Harry to Diagon Alley, Ruber's Hagrid. Huh, I don't know what that's gonna be. I mean, obviously, Hagrid's in here, because, I mean, that's a Hagrid piece. But it must be like the welcome sign or something. I don't know. It comes in a cool little box, so we'll stick that over there. I'll worry about that later. We're gonna take these 4 flat pieces and we're gonna stick them just off camera here so that we can grab them when we need them. And we don't need the instruction books because we're going to use the online versions. But holy cow. Okay, we've got the A sheet, the B sheet, the C sheet, and the D sheet. And obviously the A's are the ones that we're going to need now because we can see the Ollivanders and the Scribblus, Fear of Flying Glasses, Makers of Fine Wands, and Scribblus. Looks like that's the top of a bench or something. So that's going to be the stickers we're going to need for this first one. And then we have basically a separate set of instructions for each house. So it looks like we'll do Ollivanders first, and then we'll do Quidditch Supplies and Daily Profit. And then we've got like a little cafe and Flourish and Blots. And then finally we've got on the corner, we've got all of the Weasley store stuff. So, good call by Evan, starting with the very first one. Makes life pretty easy. Oh, and we've got another bag 5 here too. So this is actually kind of interesting. We have a bag with a stripe. Like here's one bag with a stripe. And then we've got a corresponding one that has no stripe. So like there's 2 stripe and no stripe, and there's 3 stripe and no stripe, and there's 4 stripe and no stripe, and 5 and no stripe. So this is what we're going to get started. I say we go ahead and we can at least get bag 1 done, and then figure out if we want to do any more of this today or if we're ready to be done. So let's do 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's set them over there. And here's 1 and 1. And it looks like we're going to start with one of these as the base. All right, so let's go ahead and dump these out. Bag number 1 with the no stripe. Has a little bag inside of it. Woo, come back here, little dude. That little piece just rocketed out of there. You. Oh, first magic part. It's our first non-orange brick separator. Old school, Harry Potter school. All right, we got doors and we got pieces and we've got pillars. And we've got bars or facades, I guess. We'll figure out what those are. And we got little pieces over here, and we got our big piece in the middle that we're building on, which makes it nice and easy to know kind of where we are and what we do. And it looks like we're going to start with gray pieces over here in this corner. And just like that, we're off. There's going to be a lot of grays on top of grays here to begin with, and it's going to be a challenge. That, and then we need... Go over there. You guys all get over there. A gray circle like that. And then you. And you. You. And you, and then an empty space. And then you. And another one of you. This way. This is supposed to have more of an angle to it, but it's hard to do once it's already on there. There, that'll do. Okay, and then we need to put 1, 2, nope, 2, 3. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 2 go there. 2, 3. You. And 4. And then you, and a space, and you, a space, and you, and a space. What did I miss here? 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. I see where I missed it. Let's get these off of there. You. There. And there. And there. And there. And there. And you. And you. It never occurred to me that we would be building the cobbled street out in front, but here we are. Okay. We'll start up here at the top again. I'll go you and you. And you. There it is. Oh, there it is. It's hiding. I was like, are we missing one? There. There. I think we're done with step 3. Let me put some green on the field. There and there. And we transition into it with that and that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1. There should be one more green piece. 1, 2, 3. There it is. 4. And we're good. And we're good. And we're good. And we're good. Okay. These are cool. They're little brick pieces. Like they've got bricks imprinted. On one side they're just a single line, and on the other side it's like a where the bricks come together kind of deal. There. Okay, I think we've got everything here. You and you and you and you and you and you and you. Okay. Thanks, Rye. I have a feeling this one's going to take a while. I think we're gonna finish up one bag of this, and then we're going to call it a day. But it's going to take a while to get these done. So I think that rather than just doing them on Saturday, I may pick a couple days during the week and either do them like after hours or like try to do a little bit over like a lunch break or something, because there are a lot of bags of stuff that are going to need to be done to finish all these houses. And I'm kind of excited because they seem to be pretty cool, at least so far. But it's a lot. So we'll have to step up our schedule a little bit. We're good there, we're good around there. Good there, we got you in. Here we need that one, and that one, and that one. Okay. All right. So I guess we're done with that for a little while, so we'll set it aside. What are we doing now? We've got black ones and the clear ones on top, I guess so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Baby blue block on the back. And then 2 of these on the front. And then 2 of these. Oh, what are all these little things? Huh. And there's little red ones and blue ones. Blue and red and white and white and white and white. There's another white. I don't know what these are. And there's 2 orange ones too. All right. 4 and 4. And they go where? Okay. I don't exactly know what these are supposed to be, but I guess we'll figure it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess they're like quills on like in a display case, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Alright. I guess it's supposed to look like that. I don't know. But that looks like it's a shelf and it's done. So now we're going to use you. Nope, not gray, blue. I got the sun in my eyes, and so it's hard to tell which is which. There it is. Alright, and then we need 2 of these little holders. And I need a blue one. And I guess one of these maroon ones, like that. Okay. And then these pieces go together, top and bottom. And they go there. And there. And then we put another shelf like that on top. And then we put them together like that. And then they go on top of there. So I guess it's like a little, like a store display. Like a little shelf with stuff on it. Now, need a bunch of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Half piece. You. Woo. That wasn't pleasant. No. You. And you. And then that whole thing goes as an outside wall there. So we've got a little extension to the wall. Then we need you and you. And you. And you. So we've got a little, kind of see like a little gate. Come on, focus. Here it goes. Got that little gate there in the front. Not sure what it's going to be yet. And then we need to put you and you. And that's it. You and you and another one of the bricks and you and you. All right. Oh, got to put some doors together. That's what it wanted. It wanted it to go like that. And then we put a doorknob on it, like that. And it goes there. And then we take this guy, put you and you on there, like that. And we're looking for, I guess, these guys. Yes? Like that? Yeah, I think that's it. There they are. So this is another just little weird one. Like, I don't know. I see a little arch, but these are pieces that I don't normally see. Oh, we got that backwards, didn't we? Yeah, let's flip those around. Like that and like that. And then you go on there like that. Okay. You two go together. there. You go there. You and you. And you. And then you. And you. And then take you. And 4 of these white guys here. Oh, and it looks like we've got our first stickers that need to go on. I know everybody's exciting. Can't wait. Okay, what do we got? We've got A1. A1. So I'll show you if we can get it to focus on it. Come on. Let's block out some of the background. Focus, punk. There we go. I think it's just like a little scroll with some writing on it. Nothing crazy. There we go. So I'm going to take this. Do a sticker zoom. I bet you can see it better that way too. Maybe. There you go. See, it's just got a little bit of writing on it. So we're going to make this fit right. Boom. Right there. All right, and then that, we can zoom back out. Goes on behind there. Oh, we need the bottom piece of that, which is here. And then this goes like that. I think you can kind of stand here and read the stuff that's on it. See? It gives you a little, and this guy moves up and back like that. Okay, now we need one of these and one of these and a white feather. Like that. And one of these and one of these. Nope. Just one of these and one of those dark red feathers. Like that. Okay. And then this whole thing goes right there. All right. Okay, we want to put you there, and you. All right. use these like balcony bars or something. Go like that. And go like that. And we've got two of these that need to go somewhere. Like there and there. There. And two on the front. We need to do two of those. That. And this guy goes there. And then this big old plate goes there. Is that not? Okay. What we missed was a brick there and that there that this goes on top of. There we go. All right, we've got you and you and you. Guess this is it. And you go on top, and then you go on top of there. All right, I can't tell. You think that's white? I mean, it can't be. It's definitely not one of those. I do have two whites, so maybe that's supposed to be white. And then you go in the middle, and then you snap on there. All right, it's like a little lamp. Here, I'll let you see how that works. See the little lamp on the end? That's kind of cool. What's next? One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this goes over there. And then we've got windows that go there. And there. One, two, three, four. This goes on there, and it looks like we've got another sticker. This is A2, and we've got 2 of those that are identical. And then you, and you, and a red pen. And then they've got a lamp for us. And you, and you, and you. Ah! And you. Which goes on the table like so. And then the table goes into the back like 1, 2, 3, like that. All right, I think we nailed it. Okay, I think this is going to be, we're going to save all these because we're all still on that first set of bags. I don't think, yeah. I think we've got plenty of these still open. Okay, let's see if we can't give you a little bit of a guided tour. Do I still have that set up on here? That's a good question. Let's see. We want no sound. All right, let's see if this works. Ah, okay. So here's the front, and we've got the little podium, and we've got the, I guess it's so you can try out the quills, and it's got a little book to write in. We've got a door here that opens inward like that. We've got the little lamp, and we can turn this sideways so that we can kind of see that it's a lamp. And we've got the front of Ollivanders, where we've got these 2 like little, I guess it would be like the window for a downstairs part or something. And we've got all of the bricks on the front. And then in the back, we've got like all of the quills and pens and ink bottles and all that stuff on the shelf. And we've got a little table back here that's got a lamp and some writing equipment on it. And then this over here will be Ollivanders. We just haven't quite gotten that far yet. But there we go. That's not so bad. There we go. Bag 1 of the first building of the Diagon Alley setup. And boop. Turn you off. There we go. Yeah, it does look pretty cool. Like, I'm surprised at how well they've kind of kept true to all of the stuff. But I don't know if you saw it earlier, Gretchen, but we finished Hedwig, which is cool, especially because, like, the wings actually flap. Like, not just move, but like actually flap, which is kind of crazy. And it comes with a little minifig Harry Potter and Hedwig too. So you don't have to play with the big ones. You can use the little ones. But the Diagon Alley, I think, has 14 different minifigs that come with it. So we're definitely going to have some minifigs to display when we get done here. But I think that's it for me. It is about, what, 20 till 4 here on the East Coast. And that's about 4 hours. I guess we took a little lunch break there in the middle, so probably not quite 4 hours. But we got all of Hedwig done, which I'm pretty excited about. Good shout out to Riley and to Evan for, was it Evan who wanted, or was it Jack who wanted Hedwig? There were a couple of you that wanted Hedwig, and that turned out really well. I'm pretty happy with that. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be nearly as cool as it turned out to be, so that's pretty awesome. And then shout out to Evan for wanting to start with Ollivanders and Scribblus on the Diagon Alley stuff, and we got a pretty good chunk of that done. We got the first bag done, and we'll work on the second bag next time. I think we will probably do Tuesday and Thursday again, and go back to the Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday schedule that we originally had until we get all of these buildings done. So we'll do the next stream on Tuesday, and I'm open to either doing it like in the afternoon or doing it like Tuesday night. And we can do like Tuesdays and Thursdays we can do at night, and Saturdays we can do during the day. But we'll figure it out. But either way, we'll do it Tuesday. We'll figure out the timing, and I'll send out or I'll schedule the stream so that it'll show up in the channel as to when the next stream will be, and we can take it from there. But this was fun. Thanks everybody for hanging out on Saturday. Thanks to everybody in the chat who had ideas for what to build. Big thanks to Riley for just jumping in to cheer me on, and I'm glad everybody got to come hang out. So have fun. Have a fun afternoon. Stay safe. Send in all the good thoughts your way, Steph, and I'll talk to you guys soon.